The Ukrainian World Congress is requesting a judicial review to cancel the export permit for turbines to Russia and to prevent any other maintenance work to be performed in Canada on Russian turbines in the future. Canada's decision to break sanctions and send the Siemens turbine back to Russia is a grave mistake with dire consequences. This exemption to the sanction regime against Russia is totally unacceptable. We cannot supply a terrorist state with the tools it needs to finance the killings of tens of thousands of innocent people. The turbine is part of a compressor unit for the pipeline, and it was at the Siemens Energy facility in Montreal for maintenance when Russia's war against Ukraine broke out. Canadian sanctions prevented the company from returning it to Russia. Since then, Russia has been blackmailing Germany with the threat that they will stop the flow of gas without this turbine. Lifting these sanctions is not the answer and creates a precedent for other countries to make exemptions. If Canada, who prides itself on being Ukraine's best friend, can lift sanctions and make exemptions, other countries will follow. There are better ways to resolve Germany's gas supply needs than simply caving into Russia's blackmail. There are existing pipelines in Ukraine that can serve as a conduit for gas to Germany, and they should insist that Russia puts those to use. We understand there is a cost to pay in Europe and around the world, but tens of thousands of Ukrainians have died. And the only way to prevent all of this is to end the war by pushing Putin's armies back to Russia. We understand that the entire world is suffering. Rising food prices, significant food shortages, rise in gas prices. But let's understand that this is all the responsibility of Vladimir Putin, and capitulation will only embolden him. We need to be very resolute and principled. Russia has never played by the rules in the energy sector and will not play now unless it sees strength. Please join us in convincing the government of Canada and its allies not to waver on sanctions and stop Russia's brutal war on Ukraine.